KiraKitty.
ShadowDancerBrony.
FoxMage.
And the Angry Fox Lady.
The Angry Fox Lady. I just forgot my own name. I almost like yelled at the camera.
Anyways,
I often yell at the camera.
Well, that's because you're being censored.
I decided to, for ShadowDancerBrony, because he'll kill me.
I think it's pretty obvious if you watched the last video.
For my treat for his loves baklava. And then we found out FoxMage has never had baklava. So, we are making a video.
Oh, baklava. We're making a video that has nothing to do with any of this.
This is not traditional baklava. This is I found cheap, easy way of making baklava.
Yeah.
If you must know, it's the crescent roll dough.
No, that's why I'm poking at it, because I'm like, I've had baklava many, many times, and I love baklava.
Would you like to explain baklava to FoxMage so that he knows what it traditionally looks like?
So it's really light and flaky, and it's got honey, and it usually has nuts and dates, and depending on your particular recipe, they're all ground up in it. But usually the top is really like
that
crusty and
puff
hard.
pastry.
And, yeah. And there's usually not so much filling in it, but I think this is going to be good anyway.
Yeah.
And it usually incorporates a lot of honey.
Just dead. My honey reserves are at an all-time low.
Get more bees.
I think he even got honey for Christmas this year.
So yeah. So,
for homemade, I think this is pretty decent.
So we did not record the making of this, which we should have, and you should chastise us by commenting below. Yeah.
Definitely so.
The Angry Kitty corn is angry because he doesn't have any.
So it is it's a walnut baklava, and it is quite acceptable baklava. So.
Yay! Acceptable baklava.
It is not restaurant like, oh my gosh, this is the best baklava I've ever had, but for homemade, I say it's good.
I will say that for those who, this is a little more chewy and soft than baklava, like other ones I've had. It does not make it bad, it's just it's more chewy and soft.
Some people, it's like bacon. Some people like chewy, some people like really crisp.
Yeah.
But what it is, the big difference that you'll notice with like real baklava versus like cheap, quick to make baklava, it's literally, you ever seen in the grocery store those like the puff pastry where it's like you peel like this paper thin sheet of pastry and it's got like a whole box full of them? That's what you make it out of, not crescent roll dough. You have to like little sheets, so that when you eat it, it flakes and it's buttery and it's amazing. It's a big pain in the butt for any person that has like this much time in their life. So hey, crescent roll dough, awesome.
Also, compared to a lot of other ones I've had, this one's a little bit more dry. A lot of the commercially made ones just dump so much honey that you can't even pick it up.
The honey in this one was not in the filling, it was on the top only.
Right.
The filling was quite literally sugar, nuts, and cinnamon. It had no liquid in the filling.
Yay!
So I bet you if I put a little honey in it, it probably wouldn't be so dry.
Right.
Not a lot of honey.
It's not bad. Like, just compared to other ones I've had for the person that's never had them.
Yay.
It's the main reason why I also wanted milk, because I kind of thought, I bet you it's going to be a little bit dry.
Yep. Alright.
So overall interpretation for someone who's had it for the first time.
It was good. It was like breadish, only with nuts in it.
So it was kind of like
pretty much my
like a bread pie?
Yes.
Bread pie. It was going to say it had the filling like a pie.
And
I think
that was a delicious bread pie. Yay.
We're going to call it that from now on.
Yes.
Hey, let's have baklava, aka bread pie. You can't even say it. Alright, so I'll let you wrap us out.
Alright, well, thank you guys for joining us. And we will see you in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye. I brought something for us to videotape too. I brought the next part of the structural potato game. It needs about 10 minutes of tweaking before it can be attempted, but there's not much game there, but there's more game than last time. And it features guest.
Maybe used a half a cup of honey, and it was just in the glaze.
Yeah.
And I made the one dumb. I followed the recipe to the T, except for the last step. The last step was I was supposed to make the glaze, and you're supposed to put half of it on, finish baking it, and then put the rest on. Okay. I dumped it all on, and I'm going, crap.
Yeah.
I still think it turned out even for dumping it all on. But I think you're right. It probably just, because a lot of recipes you need to adapt anyways. I bet you if we put in like a quarter of a cup of honey in the mix, it would probably made it a lot more moist and a lot less dry. Because honey would have still been the flavor.
Yeah. It was good.
It was good. Yeah, and it's just, I pre-bought the walnuts even crunched up that tiny. I was like, yay! Even easier, don't have to crunch anything up.
Yay.
Baklava for lazy people. Most of this is all exposition. But it's really funny exposition. At least I thought it was clever.